All right, y'all. It seems like Fani Willis is constantly getting exposed for the fraud she is. We all sick of the fact of how she's trying to treat Donald Trump, trying to get this man locked up. I mean, every time you turn around, Fani Willis is trying to attack somebody. She thought she had Trump when it was time to take his mug shot, but what happened with that? The mug shot backfired on her. And that mugshot helped Donald Trump a lot in them polls. Because like I've said before, I've said this almost every video, the more y'all attack Donald Trump, the more he's going to keep leading in the polls. It ain't nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about it. So we sick of all the antics that's been going on with this whole situation. The reason why I've been trying to cover this situation so much, the Fani Willis situation, the Letitia James situation. I'm just ready for both of these trials things to be thrown out and get it on out the way. So I'm gonna cover it as much as possible. But I definitely wanted to check this one out right here because they said that Fani Willis, Fulton DA Fani Willis, just got exposed by Jim Jordan, and he says we have the letter. Now, I definitely want to check this out to see exactly what's going on with Fani Willis and Jim Jordan. So, like I said, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to everybody showing so much support. Everybody been leaving positive comments in the comment section. I also want to thank everybody that clicked on this video for the very first time. I appreciate all of you. And I want to thank everybody that always watches the entire video to the end, because if you watch the entire video and hit the like button as you coming in, YouTube will share my video so more people can see my reaction, and that right there is what helps the channel grow. So I appreciate everybody that always watch the entire video and hit the like button as you coming in. I appreciate all of you, and let me know in the comment section that you did watch the entire video. I would really appreciate it. Without further ado, y'all, let's dive straight into this and let's see what's going on with Jim Jordan and Fulton DA Fani Willis, because we already know she just like Letitia James. They're going to attack anybody that's around Trump. I mean, it's just ridiculous the way like these people are, man. It's crazy. But let's go ahead and dive straight into it and see what's going on.
I wait forever for some news to drop about Fani Willis. Last night, just a ton of stuff dropped and was hitting me boom in both ears, and now I can't even hear it anymore. There's so much news.
I don't even think I hear it anymore.
Okay, we'll get to the Fani Willis letter, but first, this is what leads up to it. This also dropped last night. Georgia prosecutor dismisses Trump attorney's claim that proposed August trial date amounts to election interference. So this is Fani Willis's team responding back to Trump's team in Georgia. Said, quote, I think it's ridiculous, Fani. We've been conducting that investigation since 2021, unquote. Willis told CNN when asked about Sadow's claim. Sadow is Trump's lawyer. Quote, the investigation was taken the normal course, and we're at the point that the investigation naturally took us to. There's a lot of evidence showing that she's been working on this case for quite a while. Here's an earlier clip.
We were going to be making some big decisions regarding the election investigation, and that I would do that before September the 1st of 2023. And I'm going to hold true to that commitment. The work is accomplished. I mean, we've been working for 2.5 years.
She says she's worked on it for 2.5 years. Then Simon Ateba drops this. Breaking, former Vice President Mike Pence has just been officially added to a witness list in the Georgia election interference trial against former President Donald Trump. This means he will officially testify against Trump. Pence has heard and seen probably more of Trump personally than any of the other witnesses, but of course he's milquetoast and probably won't give much away. Here he is on CNN.
I don't know what the path of this indictment will be. There actually are profound issues around this pertaining to the First Amendment, freedom of speech.
So here's the letter that was drummed up by Jim Jordan. This is from Fani Willis to Benny Thompson. Fani Willis is doing a fishing expedition going, hey, I hear you have a J6 committee looking up stuff on Trump. But this whole thing smells fishy also.
Yeah,
listen to how loaded this is. This is not the way that she would talk to a counterpart. In that letter, it says, as you may be aware, I am conducting a criminal investigation of possible attempts to illegally interfere with the administration of Georgia's 2020 general election. Through news reports, we are aware that your committee has interviewed witnesses relevant to our investigation. We understand from the same reports that your committee's investigations may have collected records relevant to our investigation. I think she's on a first name basis with these people, and she would not talk about that this way unless she intended for you to find this letter. This is how you talk, to go like, oh, through news reports, we're aware your committee has interviewed witnesses. No, she knew there were witnesses. I think she talked to Jack Smith, and that's why I believe this
all of them
is
talking.
what triggered Jim Jordan and Loudermilk to investigate her. They're going to go looking for communication, all communications of hers regarding this. This letter was supposed to come out in discovery, and she hid it. It did not come out. Here's Republican Rep Barry Loudermilk. The coordination between Fulton County, Georgia, District Attorney Fani Willis, and Pelosi's January 6th Select Committee should be concerning to everyone. This new information raises questions about Willis's and Thompson's commitment to due process and whether House rules were violated when the Select Committee failed to properly disclose this material. We have serious concern about this behavior, and we are seeking the truth. Okay, so this is a fishing expedition. Good. I hope they find something. Here's the Atlantic Journal-Constitution. Jim Jordan sharpens scrutiny of Fulton DA's Trump probe. The Republican-led House Judiciary Committee escalated its probe of Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis on yesterday, with a request for documents linking her office's investigation of Donald Trump to the congressional investigation of the January 6, 2021 attack on the U.S. Capitol. And then here's the Hill. Jordan seeks records from Willis after her outreach to January 6th committee. House Judiciary Republicans are accusing Fulton County District Fani Willis of colluding with the House committee that investigated January 6th, 2021 attack, saying that she asked the panel to share evidence with her, evidently making a similar request to one long ago made by the Justice Department, the DOJ.
Wow.
Citing experts of a letter between Willis and former January 6th committee chair Benny Thompson, Democrat, Mississippi, Jordan's letter says Fani Willis asked for, quote, records that may be relevant to our criminal investigation. Okay, the letter to Thompson, also signed by Rep. Barry Loudermilk, Republican from Georgia, a subcommittee chair on the House Committee on Administration, comes after the Georgia lawmaker accused Thompson of failing to transfer all records. This is all about Thompson and Willis not turning these records over. Now, Jim Jordan.
I always said this before, that I felt like a lot of these people was working together, you know what I'm saying, to try to take down Donald Trump. Like, because y'all remember in like recent videos, I was like, what if Fani Willis, Jack Smith, Letitia James, what if all these folks are working together behind the scenes? And I've said this in videos before that I really believe it. I really believe all of them are working behind the scenes together to try to take down Donald Trump. I've been saying this for the longest, and I'm not going to stop saying it because they're just the way I feel. You know what I'm saying? So I really feel like that's what they're trying to do. So, like I said, it brings joy to my day every time I see a title or video that say that Fani Willis has just got exposed. Fani Willis, this case has been thrown out. You remember when Fani Willis got mad when the judge wouldn't do that speedy trial? She was pissed. They said she was punching in the air because they said, what if Fani Willis can't do nothing to Donald Trump until after if he win, which I really do believe Trump will win, even though they're trying to take him off the ballot. That's what they constantly trying to do right now. It's not going to work, but they're going to keep trying. They said that she might not be able to do nothing because if Trump win, she have to wait until his 4 years up for her to even try to do anything to him. Then he'll be done by that time anyway. So they are very, very pissed right now. So that's why I say anytime I can see anything they say that they've been, like Letitia James have been exposed, that judge been exposed, Jack Smith, case finna to get thrown. Like anytime I see that, it brings joy to my day. It brings joy to my day. So let's keep it going. Let's see what else happened.
relevant to our criminal investigation. Okay, the letter to Thompson, also signed by Rep. Barry Loudermilk, Republican from Georgia, a subcommittee chair on the House Committee on Administration, comes after the Georgia lawmaker accused Thompson of failing to transfer all records. This is all about Thompson and Willis not turning these records over. Now, Jim Jordan sent this letter from the Congress of the United States House of Representatives to the Honorable Fani T. Willis. The Committee on the Judiciary continues to conduct oversight of politically motivated prosecutions by state and local officials, although we were aware that your office had coordinated its politically motivated prosecutions with the Officer of Special Counsel Jack Smith. So that always goes back to their communication. We recently learned that your office also coordinated its investigation actions with Partisan Select Committee to investigate the January 6th attack on the United States Capitol. Accordingly, we write to request documents, again, relating to the investigative coordination between your office and the Partisan January 6th Select Committee. Now, here's where Jim Jordan says they have the right. Article 1 of the Constitution grants Congress, quote, all legislative powers, unquote, and the Supreme Court has held that Congress may conduct inquiries into the administration of existing laws, studies of proposed laws, and surveys of defects in our social, economic, or political system for the purpose of enabling Congress to remedy them. Further, as we have previously articulated to you, Congress has the authority to consider and to investigate legislative reforms to insulate current and former presidents from state prosecutions. By Fani Willis.
Yep.
Pursuant to Rule 10 of the House of Representatives, the committee is authorized to conduct oversight of criminal justice matters to inform potential legislation. Accordingly, we ask you for the following documents, and they ask Fani Willis for all this stuff. What does all this mean? Mike Pence is going to testify really in court. Do you know how long that's going to take? He has a security clearance.
Mike Pence been jealous of Donald Trump. Mike Pence was in a commercial faking like he was putting gas in his truck. It's crazy how people that was behind Trump, that man was behind Trump them years, and then he just straight flipped on him. Straight turned on him. I mean, come on. Mike Pence is just ridiculous. I don't even know why Mike Pence even tried to run. Why did he even try to run? So it seems like Mike Pence is going to testify against Donald Trump now? That's what we doing? Like, I'm telling you, all these people are corrupt, man. It is just ridiculous. Same thing with Chris Christie. Just like Trump said, what's wrong with Chris Christie? Is he mad because I didn't give him a job in the organization? That's why he mad? That's why he running to CNN all the time? That's why he getting in front of these cameras talking about me? Like, it's just ridiculous. Now look at Mike Pence. He had to drop out of the race because wasn't nobody voting for him. I don't know if y'all remember how it was some fan in the crowd that had kind of blurred out a comment at him, talking about how did it feel when Tucker Carlson destroyed your career or something like that. And that's what Tucker Carlson did, destroyed his career. Like, I feel like either way it go, Mike Pence ain't have a chance, no way. I don't know why he even tried to run. I don't know why he even tried to go against Donald Trump. He even started saying stuff about Donald Trump. I'm like, bro, you were just this man's vice president. Now you just straight flipped on him. Whew, boy, I tell you the truth, you got to watch a lot of these people, man. I'm telling you.
Matters to inform potential legislation. Accordingly, we ask you for the following documents, and they ask Fani Willis for all this stuff. What does all this mean? Mike Pence is going to testify really in court. Do you know how long that's going to take? He has a security clearance also and top secret redacted material to get it from him. And then now Jim Jordan is over here adding this stuff. This is all going to delay. Here's CNN on Fani Willis not having a hope in hell of getting this thing done.
Off as well. And then you have Fani Willis's case there's just no way she gets it in time. 150 witnesses is going to take many, many months.
She is not going to get him before the election.
Nope.
And once Trump is elected, she's done. And I believe this is going to be a major hinge in saving Trump, is the persecution of these Democrat fraud lawmakers hunting Trump instead of trying to beat him in the ballot box. Let me know what you think down in the comments below.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, like, it's at this point, like, this is the way I always say, if you're going to beat Donald Trump, beat the man fair and square. Stop with all this bull crap. Stop with all this trying to get him locked up, trying to get him thrown off the ballot. Why you got to do all of that? If you're going to beat Donald Trump, beat the man fair and square. Stop with all the antics. Stop trying to team up against him. Look at all these people that's against this man. Even people from CNN saying, hey, man, I don't think Fani Willis, 150 witnesses. No, she ain't going to be able to get all this done in time. They know. So instead of them trying to beat the man fair and square, yet they got to try to team up on him, slander his name every day, place gag orders on him so he can't say too much. And if he do say something, they'll try to get him arrested. It's just so much going on. Just try to beat the man fair and square. Stop with all the antics. Stop trying to get him locked up. Why you got to keep doing it? Every day, I told you before, every day they are trying something. They trying to do everything they can. Fani Willis might well just stop. Letitia James might well stop. Then, like I said, Jack Smith. Like I told you, all these people are working behind the scenes. They're trying to figure out a way to get Donald Trump off the ballot because that's what they want. They're scared. They're nervous. They don't want him to become president. And I've said this in my last video that I did yesterday. Should Trump go after them? Yes, because they trying to lock him up. Why would he not want to go back at them? Why wouldn't he? Now, he wouldn't be trying to lock y'all up if he become president if y'all weren't trying to do that to him. I mean, this man whole 2023, this whole year, they've been going after Donald Trump this entire year. I mean, almost every day. This man can't even campaign because he's sitting in courtrooms. Boy, I tell you the truth. But y'all get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about this. Shout out to Doug once again. I will leave the original video in the description. Make sure y'all go show Doug some love. He's doing a great job over there. Shout out to Doug. And I'll catch y'all in the next one.